Welcome back, everybody. It's time to add the Barnacle, the alien's arch nemesis, to our game. Make sure you have your flash drive in your computer. Use the Windows E key to see My Computer and navigate to your flash drive. Go to the Colstock, Game Dev, Platformer folder to open your project. Construct 2 should launch and go to the game layout. So your game should currently look something like this. Last time we added the coins. This time we're going to add the Barnacle. Let's insert a new sprite and call it Barnacle with a capital B. Let's place that on our layout. Click the folder icon. As always, make sure you're getting all of your sprites, all of the materials for this game from the media folder on your flash drive. Barnacle.png. Click Open. Now you can click on the red X and let's place the Barnacle in the corner. Obviously we want more barnacles, so we're going to control drag release to create some more obstacles for our alien. Control drag release. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to add another object, our springboard. Select Sprite and name the object Springboard, the capital S, and click Insert. Once again, when the crosshair appears, click on the layout, click the folder icon to navigate to the sprite, and go to your flash drive, and you're going to select Springboard Up.png. Make sure the collision polygon is set properly. This way, when the alien runs into it, everything will be fine. Let's position that on our layout. Maybe we need to move over our Barnacle a little bit. And let's control drag release and make another coin as well. Let's make sure that the alien has to jump on the springboard in order to get that coin. Okay, our springboard needs to be a solid, so we're going to add it to the solid family. There you go. Next, let's animate our springboard. We're going to create a new animation called Bong. Bong is going to have 2 frames. The first is going to be springboard down. And the second is going to be springboard up. This will give us the appearance of the spring expanding and collapsing. Add that as a frame and make sure to delete any empty frames on the end of the animation. Lastly, ensure that your collision polygon reflects the true shape of each frame of the animation. Click the red X to close. Now it's time to add some code. Scroll up on the Projects tab and find our game sheet. We're going to add a couple events today, so click on Add Event. The first event is going to be when the alien collides with the springboard object. Now let's add some actions to that event. Whenever the alien collides with the springboard, we want a couple things to happen. First, we want to change some of the alien's platformer properties. Let's change the jump strength to 1200. Let's change one of the springboard's properties. Let's set its bong animation to happen as well. And another action. Let's change the alien's jump strength back to 650. And lastly, let's change the alien's platformer vector Y setting to negative 750. Make sure to double check your game sheet against the step-by-step instructions. Let's add another event. This event is for whenever the alien collides with the barnacle. Whenever that happens, we want to program a couple of actions. The first action is to destroy the alien itself. And then we want the entire system to wait for 2.5 seconds after the alien collides with the barnacle. And last but not least, after 2.5 seconds, we want to restart the layout, which will essentially restart our game. Again, make sure to double check your game sheet against the step-by-step instructions. Let's go back to our game layout. We're going to add particles so that when the alien runs into the barnacle, it can spray particles. Choose Particles. Make sure it's named Particles. When the crosshair appears, click down in the dirt. Click on the folder icon and choose the particlestar.png image. Click the red X to close, and you should see something that looks like a greater than symbol. Rotate it around so that when particles are created, they spew in an upward direction. You can put your particles anywhere you want on the screen, just move them out of the way. Now let's set a couple of particle properties. Under Properties, set the rate to 150, the spray cone to 80. We want to have a one shot instead of continuous spray. We want a speed of 200 and a size of 36. Now it's time to program these particles. We're going to add this to the aliens on collision with barnacle event. Click Add Action, choose System, create Object, When the alien collides with the barnacle, we are going to create particles. We are going to create those on the content layer. We are going to create them at the location of the barnacle itself, using its X and Y position. In Construct 2, this is a great way to create objects as you need them, programmatically. Once that action is on the game sheet, drag it up so that it's the top action for the alien on collision with barnacle event. Let's play our game. Let's make sure all our code works. Once the game loads, start playing it. We want to test our spring board, and we also want to test what happens when we collide with the barnacle. There we are. Our springboard does just what we want it to do. What happens if we run into a barnacle? See the particle explosion? 2.5 second pause, and then the game restarts. This is perfect. Once again, explosion.